guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Read with Kim. And today I know I always say the same, but I'm really excited. I'm really excited to talk about this book because it's nominated to every single Oscar. It's like, wow, the movie. And I'm going to talk about Hamnet uh, from Maggie or Farrell. I literally finished this book last night and I was like, I need to talk about this book like right now. Following the story of Agnes, like mainly. And this book is written into timelines, like the past when she was like a teenager, and what happened, and the present when she is a mother and she has a Hamnet and other kids, and the husband is in London. So we start asking questions like, oh, why the husband is in London? And then is when this book is tells you the story. And something that I really enjoy it is like it doesn't let you go to the end to understand what's going on. You're literally following the story, even though it's in different timelines, like it's back and forth, back and forth. You're like, oh, you are really following the line. I was like, wow, this is really a masterpiece. I never in my whole life read a book that you can follow the same line, going back and going the present, following the same situation that was happening. So I was really excited and really happy and really like enjoying her story when she was a really teenager and how she became adopted by this woman that she was so kind of like a bad person, and how she was falling in love with this man. And this man, it was a teenager by that time when they fell in love. It was like a teenager, and you know, when you're a teenager, you don't care anything. Like the emotions that you feel for the person you think you love is like, I don't care anything else. I don't care about his social position, about like what he's doing. I just love and this passion. And then she became pregnant. She became pregnant because of this like love that it was behind everybody's back, because nobody kind of wanted them together, especially that Agnes family, because they were like, he is nobody. Like he is just a kid and he's nobody. His family has nothing, so you have to forget about him. But she was a very special girl. Like she has a really, in my opinion, a good heart and a very different um, life inside of her, because she was living with someone that it was not her actual mother. And also she has like these kind of like powers where she was able to see the future and see what's going on with people. So that was making her, for some people, super weird. She became pregnant of this kid and they had to get married, right? Because the father of this man was like, well, it actually kind of benefits me if they get married. So yeah, let's get married. And the other family from like Agnes was like, no, like it's so bad. But they had to get married, right? So they had to get married, and then is when it hits the reality. When Agnes started like realizing, okay, something is happening here. Like this man that I think I was in love with is one way when he's with me, but it's also a different way when he's his family. He has a lot of like personal issues, like he doesn't find himself, and maybe like this kid is like too much for him. And then how I'm gonna tell him that I'm like pregnant with another kid. So you're following the real story, and then you also jump in what is happening now when is Hamnet appearing them, and he was like so, I don't want to spoil it, but it's a very interesting way of like literature and how the things are connected. It's really good. It talks about death, tells about death. It's very emotional. It explains about the reality and feelings and how the things get real in relationships and how hard can be when things are real, right? And it's just, I really enjoy it. I think this is a masterpiece. It's also like I mentioned about Shakespeare, but I think like many people were confusing with that other piece, like a Hamlet, and this is a different story. But I really love it. I have not watched the movie yet. I wanted to read the book. Um, and now that I finished the book, I really want to watch the movie because it's like nominated everywhere. And it's a I mean, it's a 300 pages. The letter is kind of like a small, I read in like 4 days. I really, really recommend this book. 5 out of 5 stars. It's really emotional. It's excellent writing. It's excellent go back and forth on the timeline. The story is like incredible, amazing, and yeah, it's like like talk about Shakespeare, and but it's not about like his story, kind of, because Agnes, in my opinion, is kind of the main protagonist, and we are following her. Well, I was following her. I was like so hooked by her life and by her like this weirdness, like because I feel like I'm a weird person too, so I feel like I'm fitting in the weirdness classification somehow. So I really recommend you to give it a try. Let's give it a try. It's gonna be super easy to you to hook, and it's also amazing you have an opinion and say, okay, well, the book is better than the movie, or the movie is better than the book. Please give it a try. I think this is gonna be, and it's like we are February, and it's already a masterpiece. So I think this book is gonna be one of my top 10 at the end of this year, and I'm really really excited. So give it a try. Thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you so much for your support, and everything here is about the books, stories. It is like my passion. My passion is like reading, and it's something that I want to keep doing for many many years. So anyway, thank you so much, and I'm gonna see you next time with a new bookish adventure.